Breaking news, the Dodgers are calling up KBO Korean star Ha-Seong Kim.
Certainly big breaking news. This is something that obviously when the Dodgers signed Ha-Seong Kim during the offseason, traded Gavin Lux, everybody was thinking, okay, second base is his. And then spring training, as you sort of tried to caution everybody, he might not exactly light the world on fire. And that was the case. So got optioned to Oklahoma City to begin the season. And now here we are, getting his first opportunity. He was passed over a couple weeks ago when Freddie Freeman went on the injured list. And at the time, Dave Roberts said, look, Ha-Seong Kim, Dalton Rushing, they didn't really factor into the Dodgers' plans right now, given the short amount of time Freeman was expected to miss. So what it means that Kim is up now, is it, I know we're going to get into it. Is there concern with Tommy Edman? Is it just, kind of right person for the right situation at this point? Regardless, it'll be good to see him, assuming he gets into a game, of course, getting his opportunity.
But there's also a great opportunity for Ha-Seong Kim to get his first taste of big league action. And with Ha-Seong Kim, he's already on the 40-man roster. You just have to find a way to get him on that 26-man active roster, and the corresponding move with Tommy Edman heading to the IL, presumably, which is expected right now. Then you put Edman in a situation where he can rest up, he can get fully healthy, you don't take any risks. Ankle injuries are tricky, man. I don't know if you've ever had an ankle injury, but they tend to linger. We've seen his own organization suffer some significant ones. So it makes complete sense in the world not to force Tommy Edman to play through an ankle injury. And then with Ha-Seong Kim, you get a guy that's versatile. He can play second base just like Tommy Edman, can play shortstop just like Tommy Edman. You can throw him into center field as well. And he also provides a lot of the additional things. I mean, not that Tommy tanks power, right? Not that Tommy tanks power, but he has had some power this season. He's been definitely surprisingly good at the plate from that standpoint. He's kind of overachieved as a slugger. So far this season down in AAA, 131 plate appearances. He's played in 28 games. The strikeout rate, a little worse than you would expect at 24.4%. That's below league average. A 7.6 walk rate, but 5 home runs. 5 home runs in 28 games, 131 plate appearances. He's slashing .252 with a .328 on base. He's slugging .470, has a 105 weighted runs created plus. So Ha-Seong Kim has been just slightly above league average down at the AAA level. So it does remain to be seen if he can handle big league pitching. And that's going to be the number one thing you're looking for here, because the defense is going to be sparkling. He's fantastic as a defender, and I expect his defense to shine wherever he plays. I mean, you're adjusting to making reads off big league hitters and big league ballparks. That certainly is an adjustment, but the guy is an extremely talented Gold Glove caliber defender. I've been told from scouts that the best position for him is absolutely him being a shortstop. I mean, the way that he cuts his throws off, the arm strength, that, hey, if you look at him as a shortstop who gives you above average defense at that position, and then he can be around league average offensively, that profiles more and projects better for that position, because you're getting the premium defense along with some offense and the ability to be dynamic on the base pass. This guy is a very fast and dynamic runner. That makes more sense than to have him as a center fielder, right? A center fielder, you want some more offensive prowess. You want some more power from that position. So I think long term, it would be interesting to see what you could get from him as a shortstop. Of course, Mookie Betts has been playing that position at an above-average level so far this season, and Mookie's offense has turned around. He's in .320 in his last 6 games. But a lot to like with Ha-Seong Kim. I mean, he's a very, very exciting player. And just kind of to rewind a little bit on Kim, the Dodgers signed him out of the KBO to a 3-year contract. It's worth $12.5 million back in early January. He was posted by the Kiwoom Heroes of the KBO, and that came as a surprise. It was a major surprise. A lot of people thought it was going to be the Braves, other teams out there. There was a story where Ha-Seong Kim made it known that Shohei Ohtani got involved very late to try to encourage him to sign with the Dodgers. So that, of course, I'm sure help matters. Having the best player on the planet want you to sign with them. And he ultimately ends up signing with the Dodgers. And the contract is really interesting. Like I mentioned, 3 years, $12.5 million guaranteed. Also got a $1 million signing bonus for this season. But what makes it really interesting is he's getting $2.5 million in 2025, $3.75 million next year, $3.75 million in 2027. But the Dodgers, they hold a 2-year club option for 2028 and 2029 that's worth $5 million a season, and the option has to be exercised immediately following the 2027 season. And if they don't exercise it, it's a $1.5 million buyout. So essentially, you're getting 3 years to see, hey, can this guy be a player in your organization? I mean, are you going to develop him? Or is he going to realize his potential? Can he hit big league pitching? And it's a great deal for the Dodgers because at that price, this is someone who has the potential to be an everyday player for you, and he's signing with your organization just because, hey, it was his favorite team growing up. I mean, he grew up loving guys like Hyunjin Ryu and the Dodgers being on in Korea every day. So he grew up a Dodgers fan, and because they are the Dodgers, you got the proximity, LA to Korea, the strong Korean community here in Los Angeles. Those are reasons why he signs with the Dodgers and not teams like the Cleveland Guardians. So you take full advantage of that. The Dodgers did pay his $2.5 million posting fee to the Kiwoom Heroes.
How much has your confidence grown since spring training with the work you've put in with your new swing?
일단은 스프링 캠프부터 해가지고 좀 이렇게 새로운 메카닉이나 뭐 스윙을 좀 하고 있었었는데 지금 자신감은 어느 정도 좀 있었는지?
자신감은 뭐 그냥 똑같은 것 같고, 일단 바꾸고 있는 스윙에 있어서 많은 타석수를 나간 건 사실이기 때문에 이제는 조금 그 전보다 많이 편해진 것 같습니다.
For now, I feel really very comfortable, like very confident. Nothing very different, but with the swing changes, I've been working very hard, and then I feel really confident right now.
How close are you to where you kind of want your swing to be, and especially with some of the changes that they wanted you to make while you were down in AAA?
지금 일단은 트리플 A에서 하고 있었던 그 변화가 본인이 좀 생각했었던 그 어느 정도까지 좀 도달했는지.
아직은 더 나아질 점이 많은 것 같고, 그래도 뭐 처음 왔을 때보다 나아진 것 같아서 점점 나아질 수 있지 않을까 싶습니다.
I would say there's still a lot of space that I have to get better, but compared to the first day one that I came here, it's been very better than what I used to be. But still, I still gotta go and working on it.
What's been the biggest change with your swing since being down there?
그래서 트리플에 있었을 때 가장 많은 변화가 어떤 거였나요? 스윙 관점에서?
전체적으로 다 바꿨기 때문에 전체적으로 다 바뀌어서 뭐가 바뀌었다고 말하기는 쉽지 않아서 그냥 전체적으로 다 바뀐 것 같습니다.
It's actually hard to say what I changed, but I changed all my mechanics and overall mechanics, so that's what I can explain.
Is the upper body and lower body like all of it?
뭐 상체 중심이었나요? 뭐 하체 중심이었나요? Heavy.
So did you call anybody? Like when you know, like your manager told you to for the Major League? Did you call like anyone in Korea?
그래서 어제 뭐 누군가 이렇게 오늘 풀업 될 거라고 얘기를 해주셨나요? 뭐 감독님 얘기 해주셨나요?
아니 그냥 경기 끝나고 군대 얘기 들어서 갑자기 짐 싸가지고 왔습니다.
I got told from the manager in AAA right after the game last night.
But like did you call like any family member?
뭐 가족분들이랑 뭐 통화를 했었나요?
어머니께 내일 말씀드렸어요.
Yeah, I talked to my mom.
What has this process been like, just going down to the minor leagues, adjusting to the United States, and everything that's where it comes from that, and how rewarding is it to already be up in the big leagues?
여태까지 좀 과정들이 좀 어땠는지, 뭐 트리플 A도 지금 갔다 왔고 여러 가지 뭐 또 새로운 또 환경에서 또 조정도 했었어야 되는데 그런 과정들이 좀 어땠었는지 좀 설명을 좀 해주세요.
일단 트리플 A에 있는 동안 바뀐 타격폼으로 열심히 수정을 했고, 그런 데 있어서 일단 트리플 A 선수들이랑 좋은 시합하고 좋은 경험을 했기 때문에 굉장히 좋은 시간을 보내고 있는 것 같습니다.
In terms of adjustment, when I was in AAA, like I said, I changed all my swings and mechanics, and then plus I really had a great time with my AAA teammates. They've been really great to me, and then I really have had a fun playing game with them.
Were you disappointed to start the season in AAA instead of the big league club, or was that kind of a good space for you to work through?
그 시즌 시작을 아무래도 빅리그에서 시작을 못했어가지고 좀 약간 뭐 서운하거나 좀 실망했었던 게 있었는지.
아니 뭐 서운하거나 실망적인 건 없고 그냥 제가 부족했기 때문에 그런 거라고 생각하기 때문에 그냥 잘 준비해서 빨리 오고 싶다라는 마음이 컸던 것 같아요.
No, I wasn't really frustrated. It was just that I had a lot of things things to do work on it. So my mindset was like I had to do my work hard and then put effort and then get called up to the big leagues.
You've been here for 2-3 months since the spring training. What was the biggest take away from BP in the Major League or even a AAA?
Take away from
What he have learned most of them in here.
in AAA. 그래서 미국 온 지 이제 한 2-3달이 넘었었는데 트리플 A 가고 나서부터 가장 뭐 큰 변화라든지 가장 큰 뭐 환경은 어떤 거든지
가장 큰 환경이요?
가장 뭐 큰 변화라든지 이제 미국 온 지 2-3달이 됐는데
솔직히 말해서 딱히 뭐 없는 것 같고 그냥 뭐 똑같이 야구하고 밥 잘 나오고 하니까 그냥 똑같이 그동안 야구를 해왔던 거랑 그냥 똑같이 했던 것 같아요.
Nothing special, just same baseball, you know, and they provide a good food. I've been playing this entire whole my life, so it was just in baseball.
I think right now we're going to try to wait this thing out. I don't know a potential starting time. I do know that both teams don't want a start-stop situation. So I think that we're prepared to hunker down and play a game tonight. If it doesn't happen, then there's talk of a potential split doubleheader.
I know at this point it's not much you can do, but is that favorable to you to play tonight, or would it be more favorable to play a doubleheader tomorrow?
You know, I think for us, decisiveness was probably better to make a decision versus waiting around all night and ultimately not playing. But I think you got to let the process play out. I don't think that we have any preference on either playing a game today and then playing another one tomorrow versus playing 2 tomorrow and getting an extra player. So I think as far as personnel, we're in a good spot.
What triggered placing Tommy on the IL, and why Kim?
Well, Tommy, he ran yesterday and just still didn't feel great. Still some soreness in the ankle, and didn't feel that he could play tonight or even tomorrow potentially. So just the back date, knowing that it's potentially 10 days to make sure he gets it right. We just felt that it was a easier decision. As far as Ha-Seong, he's playing well down there. He's still adjusting with the bat, but I think the versatility piece, the second base, shortstop, center field, the base running component, come in and steal a base. I think all that, was a factor.
How far along is he with the swing stuff that you wanted him to work on down there?
It's coming. It's a process. So he's making strides, and this, quite frankly, can be a good opportunity for him to see some major league pitching and to see the quality, and also to get his feet wet to make his debut here in the States. So I think we're all excited for him.
How frequently do you think he will be seeing major league pitching the next couple days? I know he's not in there tonight.
Yeah, I'll figure out to see if there's an opportunity to start, which I think there will be. But I think right now it's going to kind of be to come off the bench and fill in different spots. But we'll try to get a start for him.
Why wasn't tonight the opportunity against a right-hander?
I just felt that, actually didn't know when he was going to be in here. And so I wanted to give Chris Taylor a start and, try to keep those guys, Kike, CT, and Miggy Rowe, and obviously now Ha-Seong opportunities. And so that was kind of the impetus.
Obviously, you guys backdated, but are you still pretty confident it'd be just kind of the minimum step for Tommy?
Yes, yeah. It'll be backdated, and I still think that in talking to the training staff that it shouldn't be, beyond that.
So is the plan for Ha-Seong to kind of be here to fill in until he comes back, or is there
That's the plan, yes. Yeah, but again, he earned the opportunity, albeit potentially a short stint. You never know with baseball, but to get the opportunity here.
How much of an evaluation will you guys be making on where his game's at this week, getting to see him against big league pitching? Is he far enough along to start kind of?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that this is more of a reward, cut his teeth, and then when he does come back, then we've kind of gone through all that stuff. And especially he's used to playing every day, so when you don't play every day, it's even more difficult. I just think that just to kind of get him around the clubhouse, the guys, go to a couple different cities and see how life is in the big leagues.
Shohei hit his bullpen.
He did. It was 35 pitches, and from what I hear, he was ramping it up a little bit more with the velocity, and another good one.
No sliders?
No sliders.
Is ramping up the velocity like that sign just that obviously things are kind of still trending towards building up, or is that something where things are, you want to keep things certain?
I think from the uptick in velocity, and I don't have velocities yet, but just talking to the trainers, I think that's a good sign that there's a little bit more intensity going on there.
He doesn't pitch a slider. Is that his decision or medical decision?
I think it's more medical.
Is that because it's pressing more?
I think so. I think just the strain on the elbow. I think that's the thought. But I don't know when that's going to change.
I noticed the two colors and the slide step today in Shohei.
Oh, good, yeah. So working on just kind of different things and Shohei's good in the sense that he does a lot of things that are to simulate in a game, and he does that in his work, which is great.
So next step, I guess, Shohei, could MVP status. So maybe his decision, or how you guys, if he said, okay, I'm ready to go.
I think it's more of Dr. Elatrosh, I think, is talking to our trainer, and then also with Shohei. I think those three collectively are driving this process.
Are you expecting Roki to go on a 5-day turn this time too? And does that factor into just how you guys try to map out whether it's pitcher tonight or tomorrow? Is that kind of bacon and just kind of managing him for this start?
Yeah. There's some stuff of understanding. If he doesn't pitch today, how it looks going forward, kind of where we want his rest in between the ensuing starts to be. But, at the end of the day, we can't control, whether we play tonight or not. So he'll pitch tonight or tomorrow. I do know that, and then we'll have to adjust accordingly.
Do you know what the pitching plan is going to be for Miami yet? You guys figured that part out? No, we haven't. No, and actually, it sort of could be moot given kind of where we're at tonight, but we haven't talked to it yet, Jack.
Have you made a decision about Asparagus and using him as a starter?
So, Jack, not Jack, but Ben, he's available. He'll be available tonight. If for whatever reason, but if not, he's going to pitch bulk in one of those games, potentially in Miami.